Have you heard of this term, Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha? What does that mean? When you protect your dharma, that means when you follow your dharma, that dharma which is followed by you will protect you in return. Protection from what? Protection from fear, protection from guilt, protection from shame, protection from separation, protection from pain, suffering, separateness, protection from illusions. Now, coming to illusions, what are the kinds of illusions we have? What are the kinds of pitfalls? We all have a good intent to go forward in our spiritual journey, but there are so many pitfalls. There are so many illusions we might get misguided. And who is going to protect us? It is our dharma which is going to protect us from the pitfalls, right? So the word Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha is very simple. When you do your dharma will protect you from everything, A to Z, will protect you in every possible way from everything. And when you are no more in fear, when you are no more in fear, when you are no more in suffering, that is called Mukti Moksha. The very definition of Mukti and Moksha is when you are no more in fear, when you are no more in suffering. When you are no more in fear, when you are no more in suffering, you are celebrating your life 24 by 7. So that is called Mukti and Moksha. Now, Dharma, it is very important we have to understand the word Dharma. Again, we can split it into two, Swadharma and paradharma. Swadharma is, Dharma simply means righteousness. When Jesus Christ said, seek the righteousness, okay, seek the kingdom of God and seek the righteousness, His righteousness. Thus, the word righteousness mean Dharma. In English, it is righteousness. In Sanskrit, it is Dharma. So, Dharma is your sole duty. You have no choice, you have to do it. It is your duty, it's not a choice. You have to do it. You don't have, if you want to live a meaningful life, then you have to do your dharma. If you want to live a fulfilled life, people say, I want to live a fulfilled life, I want to live a happy life, I want to live a peaceful life. Yes, everybody said, I want to live a peaceful life, I want to live a happy life, I want to live a life of completeness. Now, how many of you are doing your dharma? You say you want this, but are you doing your dharma? If you are doing your dharma, then of course you will be in peace. Of course you will be in joy. Dharma means soul duty. Very simple. It's your soul's duty. You have to do it. People say that, oh, you have taught meditation, you have traveled so many countries, and you helped so many people. Actually, I didn't do that. From the physical self, you might see that I am traveling and teaching, but from my soul self, I have no choice. I have to do it. It is my dharma, it is my soul duty. I am doing it for my joy. Primarily, I am doing it for my joy. So, anything and everything you do is for your joy. You have to remember it. So, Swadharma, paradharma. Swadharma means duty towards yourself. Eating right food, taking care of your body. It's your Swadharma. Because your body is your temple. You have to take care of your temple. If you don't take care of your body, then you cannot achieve what you want. Yes? If you are not healthy, you cannot do great things. But when you are healthy, when you take care of your body, you are healthy, you can do many great things. So, taking care of your body is your Swadharma. And taking care of yourself is again your Swadharma. So how do you take care of yourself is meditation. So you can say meditation is equal to Swadharma. First thing first, in the Dharma aspect, first comes Swadharma, then comes Paradharma. Some people they focus on helping others, but they don't help themselves. That is incomplete. First you have to help yourself. Swadharma comes first. Swadharma comes first. First things first is help yourself. How do you help yourself? By meditating. The more and more you meditate, the more and more you read books, the more and more you rectify your mind, you are helping yourself. Yes or no? Every time you rectify your mind, you are helping yourself. Every time you are meditating, you are helping yourself. So this is Swadharma. So Swadharma has only 2 points. Meditation, meditation and then right food. They say ahimsa paramo dharma. Among all the dharma, ahimsa is the paramo means the primary, the most important. Ahimsa paramo dharma. And ahimsa means not only non-violence. Ahimsa has three things. First, non-violence. Number two, non-killing. Number three, non-interference. All three put together is called ahimsa. Ahimsa paramo dharma means non-violence, non-killing, and non-interference. You should not interfere in others' affairs. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own lessons. So don't interfere in others' affairs. So when you follow this ahimsa, that is the primary dharma, paradharma. Right food. So when you are in the non-violence, non-killing, you know what is the right food. The right food is the plant-based food, vegetarian food. Then that is your duty. You have no choice. You have to do it. That is your dharma. As a human, you have to do your dharma. So ahimsa is your dharma. It is your duty and responsibility to take care of your fellow beings, right? And number two is do meditation. So the more and more you do meditation, the more and more you are rectifying your mind. The more you do meditation, the more you rectify your mind. So that is the first dharma, which is Swadharma. Can you repeat again? Dharma has how many aspects? Two aspects. Dharma has two aspects, Swadharma and Paradharma. So in the Swadharma, Paradharma, what is Swadharma? Duty towards yourself is Swadharma. So what is your duty? Ahimsa, to be in the path of ahimsa, number one, and to do meditation, number two. So these two things are your Swadharma. Now comes the Paradharma. Now Paradharma has three layers. Okay, first ring, second ring, third ring. There are three layers. The first layer is you take care of the needs of your family members. Needs, not the greeds, not the luxuries, not the comforts. You should take care of the needs of your parents. You should take care of the needs of your partner, and you should take care of the needs of your children, immediate family members. Your parents have given birth to you, so you should take care of their needs. Your children has come through you, so you should take care of your children until they are old enough, right? And your partner. So your partner, your husband, your wife, your children, your parents, they are your immediate family members. So to take care of their needs is your dharma. You have to do it. So that comes in paradharma. So the first level in your paradharma is to take care of the needs. After you take care of the needs of your family members, then you should take care of the needs of your society, your the place you are living, your commune, your village, your society, your state, whatever is the places surrounding you. That is the second ring. The third ring is take care of the whole of the earth. So these are the three levels. So when you are meditating, you are in Swadharma. When you are teaching meditation to the people around you, you are in Paradharma. Okay. So when you are teaching the people within a particular locality, you are a rishi. When you are teaching the people in a greater locality, you are a maharshi. When you are teaching all over the world, you are a brahmarshi. So that is the equation. You have to eventually graduate to teach the whole world. Until then, your life incarnations will go on. So, like gradually, you will improve, improve, improve. So, finally, you will become a global citizen where you see the whole earth as your family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, where you see the whole earth as your family. Now, the reason why I spoke about this Dharma concept is you have to understand very deeply. You have to understand to the core of it. You know what Bruce Lee said? Somebody asked Bruce Lee, you know Bruce Lee? Yes. So somebody asked Bruce Lee, do you fear your opponent? Had you ever feared your opponent? He said, I don't fear my opponent who has 10,000 techniques. I don't fear the opponent who has 10,000 techniques. But I do fear the opponent who practiced one technique for 10,000 times. Yeah? So how much knowledge you know doesn't matter. How deeply you know, that matters. So you have to learn, listen again and again so that you understand the depth of it. It's very simple. You want to be peaceful, do your dharma, and that dharma will make you peaceful. You want to be happy, simple, do your dharma, and that dharma will make you happy. Everything comes back to dharma, which is righteousness. See, that's why Jesus Christ said, seek the God. He would have said, seek the kingdom of God, and that's all. No, he said, seek the kingdom of God and his righteousness. So, you could have done Swadharma and be happy. No, you have to do your Swadharma and also paradharma. You have to do meditation, you have to be in the path of ahimsa, and you also have to take care of others in the best possible way. Now, whatever is in your, sometimes people ask, sir, I want to do service. What service I can do? Yes, previously there was a gentleman asking, I want to do service. What service I can do? It's a very simple phenomena. Whatever you have in excess, share it with others. That is the greatest service you can do. You have knowledge, share the knowledge. You have time, share your time to listen to others, to teach others, to impart skills, to make a child laugh. Share your time, share your energy, and you have excess wealth. For example, you are earning 100 rupees and your expenditure, all your expenses, all your needs, 80 rupees is gone, 20 rupees is left. So that 20 rupees is in excess. 50% you save it for yourself and 50% you share it to others. This is green money formula. Have you heard of this green money formula? Yes? How many of you didn't hear the green money formula? Ah, there are quite a few people. You also don't know green money formula? Don't know. Okay. Would you like to experiment? Okay. So green money formula. How many of you want to be rich? How many of you want to be rich? Almost. Anybody wants to be poor? Please raise your hand. Everybody wants to be rich. So the formula for richness is, this is the green money formula concept. Whatever, I'll repeat the green money formula. Put the title green money. I will repeat. So the first step in the green money formula, the first step is you should do the labor of love. That's the first step. Labor of love means do the job which really gives you joy. Or if you can't find a job which gives you joy, whatever the job you are doing, do it with joy. Okay. Either you should find the labor of love, or whatever the labor you are doing, do it with love. That is labor of love, the first step. So when you do the job which you really love, sooner or later, you will attract more money than you need. Okay. Sooner or later, you will attract more money than you need. Any kind of job. So this is the magic. Any kind of job you do with love, you will attract more than what you need. And the excess money, whatever is the excess money, after all your expenditure, after all you are fulfilling your needs, Swadharma, paradharma, after you have done, you have taken care of yourself, you have taken care of your family, the excess money divided into half. Whatever is the excess leftover money for that particular month divided into half. 50% you save it for yourself for the future, and 50% donate to a rightful cause. To whatever you feel like, you do it. And whatever the money you donate will come back multiple folds. 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 40 times. It will come back multiple folds from the most unexpected ways. In the most unexpected ways. Now, in this green money formula, suppose you have already wealth. You are looking for health. Then you will receive health in return. You already have a lot of money and you are quite healthy. Then you receive grace of God. You will receive blessings of God. You will do great things. You will live the most magical way, the life. For you to live the most magical way, you need the grace of God. Yes, from a human self, you can live an ordinary life. And if I'm standing in front of you and I'm speaking these words, do you think as a human self I can do? No. It is the grace of God which is coming through me. It is actually not me speaking. It is the voice of God which is coming through me. So for that, you need grace of God. So for you to do the great things in life, you need grace of God. So those things also come back to you. So what you give comes back to you. And when you really care for the whole earth, then the universe cares for you, law of karma. Very simple. What you give comes back. When you care for the earth, the whole universe cares for you. Makes sense? If you are selfish, do you think the universe wants to help you? When you think only about yourself, do you think the God wants to help you? No. But when you want to take care of the God's creation, then God will help you. Very simple phenomena. So coming to this Dharma concept, now green money formula is very simple. First, labor of love. The second, after you take care of all the needs, whatever is left over, 50% you keep it, 50% you donate to a charity. And whatever you have donated will come multiple folds. And you do this experiment only for 6 months. Only for 6 months you do this experiment. By the end of the sixth month, you are already in abundance. You will notice the magic. How many of you are willing to do this experiment? Okay, I want you to write down in the note today's date. Write down today's date and do this experiment. 6 months. How many of you have already done this experiment? Quite smart people. We all manifest knowingly or unknowingly. Do you know that? Our life is full of manifestation. Correct? Our life is full of manifestation. Whatever you have currently in your life, it's your creation. You are your own creator. So the question is whether you are manifesting consciously or unconsciously. That is the question. You are the creator of your own life. Do you agree to that? You are the creator of your own life. If you are suffering, who is responsible? Who is responsible for your suffering? Me. Who is responsible for your happiness? Me. Like a child. When you ask a child, who is the most prettiest? Me. Who is the most cutest? Me. Who is the most loving? Is me. Who is Papa's daughter? Me. Who is Mama's daughter? Me. Similarly, who is responsible for your life? Me. See, manifestation. There are three stages I said. First is in the thought stage. First is in the thoughts. Next is your words. And the next is through your emotions, it manifests. So in the manifestation process, your emotions are very important. Your thoughts multiply, your thoughts given energy, it amplifies into your words, and your words given energy becomes your emotions, and your emotions get into the physical reality. Now, here, for example, you want money, for example, you want to manifest money, but in your soul design, your soul has designed, your higher self has designed in such a way that the lessons to be learned is not about money, but the lessons to be learned is more about austerity. How to live a simple life, how to lead a life in the minimum possible means. That is one of the experiences your soul wants, and your soul has designed it. But looking at others, you also feel tempted and you wanted to manifest money and you manifest money. Now you know what happens. Your soul has planned something, but using your mind level, you want to manifest something else which is against your soul plan. There is a clash. When there is a clash, you know what happens? You will have consequences. What is meant for you will come to you naturally. See, there are three kinds of people. If you want to understand, how many of you want to understand the whole process of manifestation? Oh my God, everybody. Okay, so there are three kinds of people. The whole of humanity can be classified into three categories. The whole of humanity can be classified into three categories. The first category of the people, they ask, I want this, I want that. I want a house, I want marriage for my children, I want a job, I want my children to be settled. Okay, I want more money, I want prosperity. So they ask whether they go to temples or mosques or churches, or they sit in meditation thinking, I want this. They say, this Sankalpa Dhyana, I'm going to manifest the things. So, meditation is not for manifestation. Meditation is for realizing your own self. That is the primary purpose. So, the first category of the people, they ask, I want this, I want that. So the second category of the people are little more evolved people. The second category of the people, they say that God has created me, so the God knows what I want, so why should I ask for it? God only will give me whatever I want. Why should I ask? God is my creator, he knows what to give, what not to give. सब भगवान का इच्छा है, मुझे क्यों पूछना है? So they are in that mindset. Second category people, little more evolved. They don't ask anything. अरे सब भगवान को पता है यार, तो मुझे दे देंगे. So that is the second category. The third category of the people are very highly enlightened, more evolved people, where they don't ask anything for themselves and they don't expect God to give anything for themselves. Rather, they say, okay, whatever needs to happen through me for Loka Kalyana, whatever needs to happen through me for the welfare of the whole humanity, I'm open for that. So they don't ask anything for themselves, nor they expect God will give anything for them. But their life motto is, whatever needs to happen through me, let it happen through me. I'll be a witness. So that is the third category. In the third category, you know that you are part of everybody and everybody is part of you. So when you are serving others, you are also serving yourself. Yes or no? Imagine you are cooking food and serving food for others. You will eat the same food also? Yes. So whatever you are giving to others, by default, you will have it. But your focus is on giving it to others because you know whatever you give to others, naturally you are part of it. But your focus is not you, your focus is on others. Whatever needs to happen through you, let it happen through you and let me enjoy the witnessing. So that is the third category of the people. Now, if you want manifestation, now which category you are in? Very first category. Now, if you are stuck in the first category, is enlightenment possible? You're still asking, I want this, I want that. Where is the possibility of you evolving? So the best way is not to ask for anything, because whatever you need, your soul has already planned for it. Whatever you need in your life, the soul has already planned for it. So you don't need to ask anything for yourself. Rather, be an inspiration for another person. What you can do for another person, you can focus on that. And that too, not specifically, okay, I want this much wealth so that I can serve so many people. Don't ask for the wealth. Just put a thought, I want to serve so many people. If wealth is the means, so be it. So your focus is on service, your focus is on seva. This is one viewpoint. Got it? Very clear. I'll give you another viewpoint. Because spirituality is all about paradoxes. You have to understand the things in multiple viewpoints. I will give another viewpoint. Suppose you have a very low self esteem. You have a very low self esteem. You know what low self esteem means? That means you doubt yourself. You think you are very low. You think you cannot do great things.
Inferior complex.
Inferior complexity comes from low self esteem. So when you have a low self esteem, you don't have confidence on yourself. So when you don't have confidence on yourself, then this manifestation technique helps them to have confidence on themselves. They say, okay, you can achieve whatever you want. You can manifest. You can manifest a job. Okay, you can manifest wealth. You can manifest house. You can manifest anything you want. You have the power. So the power is inside you. Don't be helpless. You can manifest anything you want. So you have the power within you. So the manifestation technique helps for a person with a low self-esteem to realize the fact that he is all powerful. He can achieve what he wants. So that is the second point of view. So manifestation is not a bad thing, but manifestation is something, if you know completely 360 degrees about it, you can manifest. You need to know what you are manifesting and what are the consequences. You know everything in and out about it, yes, you can manifest. But you don't know everything about it, then better not to manifest. Manifestation as such is not a bad thing. Because it really helps a lot of people, because majority of the people on the planet earth are with low self-esteem. So it really helps the people to uplift themselves. But you should not get stuck there. That should be an instrument for you, for your empowerment. That should be just an instrument for your empowerment. So You write down in bold letters, manifestation is a tool for empowerment. Okay, but manifestation has its own consequences. That is the second point you have to write down. Through manifestation, you can feel your own power. You can feel that you are no less than anybody. You can achieve anything you want. That's a wonderful tool to uplift your spirits. But the second point is, it is very important you understand the consequences. For example, you want to start a meditation center. Okay, so you say, okay, manifestation, I'm not manifesting for myself, but I'm manifesting for everybody to get the benefit. So you want to open a meditation center. Now, what are the consequences of it? You will collect donations and you will build a pyramid and you will open a meditation center, or a center or a ashram you will build. Then you got entangled with that. Since you have built that pyramid and you have set up that ashram, you cannot freely travel anywhere, because it becomes your primary responsibility to stay there from morning till evening, to make sure whoever comes, you open the gates, welcome them, serve them tea, coffee, or serve them food and teach them meditation. So that becomes your primary responsibility. Yes? So that is a consequence. Are you prepared for the consequence? Are you equipped for the consequence? So you understand the consequences, then you manifest. Without understanding the consequences, you manifest, then you burn your hands. So you collected so much money from the people, you started the center, and then you are not committed to maintaining the center, then it becomes your bad karma. Okay. Suppose you want a lot of money, you manifested, okay, using your energy, using your visualization. Visualization, by the way, is a great technique for manifestation. So you use the visualization power to manifest the things, to manifest a lot of money. Now, before, you are a very peaceful person because you have hardly very limited money, you don't care. So now suddenly you have a lot of money, there is a lot of concern, there is a lot of worry that somebody might steal your money. Okay. So stealing the money is okay, but somebody might harm you for the money. You are going on the road, somebody might harm you for the wealth you have. So because you have manifested money, the consequences is, there is every possibility you will be attacked. Yes? So you have to understand the consequences. See, I'm not saying don't manifest money. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is understand the consequences of it. If you are displaying a lot of wealth, you are unnecessarily inviting trouble. Yes? More wealth, you lose the peace of mind. A rich person is more worried than a poor person. Yes? A poor person has nothing to lose, he is not worried. But a rich person has every reason to be concerned. He is not only concerned about the thieves, he is not only concerned about the people taking away his wealth, he is concerned about his own children. Whether the children can safeguard the wealth, whether the next generation can take it forward. So the rich man is concerned about his own children. And in some families, the children fight for the sake of wealth and the parents are in danger. Have you seen some cases? So what are the consequences for your manifestation? So it is the consequences which is more important. Write down in bold letter. The consequences are more important. What you manifest doesn't matter. The consequences are more important. It is not It is not for you to getting into a fear factor. Don't get into the fear factor. I'm not saying this to get into a fear factor. I'm educating you to make sure you understand the consequences. And when you understand the consequences, still you want to go ahead, go ahead. Without understanding the consequences, don't go ahead because you burn your hands. So understand the consequences first. And still you feel like manifesting, then you need to use a lot of energy. Right? For example, you are sitting at home, you are a homemaker, and you say, okay, I want to manifest aeroplane. I want to buy an aeroplane. Do you think it's possible? I'm going to use the energy of manifestation to get the aeroplane. Is it possible? Why not? Because you yourself know it is too much for you. You cannot afford to buy a car and keep a driver. And you are thinking about buying an aeroplane and a pilot and then airport, parking space, and then you have no passport. Even if you have passport, you have no visa to fly. So it is stupidity. So you should be more closer to reality. That is the third point. You should be more closer to the reality. What is your reality? You know what is your reality, so be closer to the reality. There are people who built so many pyramids in Andhra, Telangana. There are so many pyramids built. There was this movement at that time. Okay, I want to build a pyramid. I want to build a pyramid. So they started collecting donations, and from all the people, they started building rooftop pyramids. Many, many, many pyramids. Thousands of pyramids they have built, and many pyramids are now closed. They are using it as a storage room. Because you can easily build a pyramid, but who is going to maintain it? Who is going to stay there? And who is going to teach every single person who comes and visits? Who is going to do anadana there? It's a lot of maintenance work. Okay, so you have to really see what you want to manifest. So that's another point of view. So what is the first point of view? No. The first point of view is what level of consciousness you are in. The least level of consciousness is asking for something. A little evolved consciousness is not accepting. You knowing the fact God gives you whatever you want. Okay. No asking, but God will give you. The third aspect is being in a witness consciousness. In the third aspect, you have a lot of trust. There is an extreme amount of trust factor. In the third aspect, God created you, God will take care of you, and you don't need to ask, you don't need to expect. That is the third factor. See, the second aspect, you are expecting, God will take care of you. But in the third aspect, you are not asking and you are not expecting also, because there is a deep knowing. There is a deep knowing that you are taken care. You are taken care. So there is the trust factor on the whole creation is so high. You trust life. You trust the very process of life. So there is no asking, there is no expectation, there is a knowing. In the third aspect, there is a knowing. Okay? In the first aspect, there is asking. In the second aspect, there is an expectation God will give. In the third aspect, there is a knowing. You are already taken care. You underline the word, you are already taken care. So that is a knowing aspect. So very high aspect. So for that you need trust. Trust on yourself, trust on life, and trust on the whole creation. So the trust is on multiple factors. Trusting God, trusting life, and trusting in yourself. So that is the third aspect. So in that knowing, you are more focused on what you can do for others. You got it? So that is the one aspect of understanding. So in that aspect of understanding, you always aim to be in the highest level of consciousness. You don't waste your time and energy to ask, I need this, I need that, because that is more childish. Okay. So in the second aspect, in the second point of view, everybody is clear with the first point of view? Yes. The second point of view, manifestation can be done for somebody to uplift from their own low self-esteem, from their own lack of trust. They don't have trust, so they can say, okay, there are manifestation techniques, there are visualization techniques. You close your eyes and visualize that you are getting a job, and you imagine that you are in that job. You feel the emotions that you're already working. These are techniques. Works amazingly, it works. But that technique is just for you to know that you are all powerful, but that is not going to take you anywhere towards enlightenment. Because enlightenment happens in the being state, not in the doing state. Enlightenment happens in the being state. Okay. So in the second aspect, manifestation, you don't need to reject manifestation. You don't need to condemn manifestation, but you can use it as a tool to empower yourself. As an experiment you can do. As an experiment you can do to prove to yourself, yes, you are all powerful. Okay. So that's the second point of view. What is the third point of view? You have to use your common sense. You have to use your common sense, be close to the reality. Okay. Illusions are on one side, truth and reality is on the other side. So the more you are closer to the truth and reality, the more you are liberating yourself. The more you are closer to the truth, the more you are liberating yourself. The next point, at any point of time in life, if you are sad, at any point of time in life, you are sad, you are not happy, you are feeling low, that means you are far away from the truth. Only when you are far away from the truth, you are sad, miserable, and feeling low. In the words of a great enlightened master, Richard Bach, the depth of your belief in injustice and tragedy is the mark of your ignorance. The depth of your belief in injustice and tragedy is the mark of your ignorance. If you think or if you believe there is a certain tragedy, if you believe there is injustice in your life, that means you are an ignorant person. That's all. Because in the God's creation, there is no injustice, there is no tragedy. Whatever happens, happens for good. Write down in bold letters and put it in a box. Whatever happens, happens for good. This is the state of being. The state of being is you knowing that whatever happens, happens for good. So that is a state of being. And at any point of time, you are not happy in your life, you should quickly pull yourself out. Okay, you are feeling sad for 1 minute. Okay, accepted. You are feeling sad for 2, 3 minutes. Accepted. You are really in a very bad shape. Okay, you are sad for 5 minutes. Accepted. More than 5 minutes, you are feeling sad. That means you are ignorant and you are far away from the truth. The closer you pull yourself to the truth, the quicker you come out of the suffering and sadness. Give me some cases where the possibility you will feel sad. Just some cases, some examples. Loss of your loved ones, like permanently losing or temporarily losing? Permanently losing. Okay. So it is quite natural that your family members or your loved ones they suddenly vacate the body or they vacate with a prolonged illness, whatever it is quite natural you feel sad. Yes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's okay to feel sad because all the memories are there. You are reliving that memories. You feel sad that you are missing that. So the emotions are very strong. So you feel sad. That's quite natural. But within this 10, 15 minutes, you should immediately bring the truth. You should come closer to the truth. So what is the truth? More than that, you are ignorant. 10, 15 minutes is max. Suppose if you are able to pull out of it in few seconds, you are an enlightened master. Suppose you are not that much enlightened, but you are in the path of enlightenment. Okay, 10 minutes is fine. You have just started meditation. Okay, 15 minutes is fine. So that is an approximate time. So when you bring in the truth, he said, Hare, he doesn't belong to the earth. He has gone back home. It's time to celebrate. Let us give a grand farewell. And I'm going to meet him sooner or later. So this fellow is crying as if he is going to be permanent here. He is going to go sooner or later. Yes, you are crying for the departed one, but you don't know you are going to depart soon. So when you know this fact, Hare, sooner or later I will also go. So why should I cry? I will meet him anyway on the other side. No true relationship. No true relationship. Like if you have a relationship which is very intimate, you have a very honest relationship, you have a very faithful relationship, if you have a loving relationship, that relationship lasts ever. That relationship will carry forward on the other dimensions as friendship. Okay. So if it is a true relationship, you don't need to bother. That will continue in the other dimensions. If it is not a true relationship, then it is better relieved. So either way, it is a win-win situation. So what is the truth? The truth is there is no death for the soul. We are all eternal beings. We are all eternal beings. We come here temporary. Everybody is going to leave the planet Earth sooner or later. I myself am going to leave the planet Earth sooner or later. So why should I cry? I better give a grand send-off, grand farewell, so that I'll meet him on the other dimension, other side. Or in the next lifetime, the relationship will continue. What is there to feel sad about it? If the relationship is true, if the relationship is true, then the other person is in your memory all the time. So what is the need to feel sad about it? Because your relationship is more than physical. Yes, if it is a true relationship, it is more than physical. There is no need to feel sad about it. So that is the truth. So when that truth is closer to you, will you feel sad? No, no sadness. So the truth dispels sadness, like the light dispels darkness. Light dispels darkness, truth dispels all the sadness and suffering. If you are suffering in your life, that means you are far away from the truth, as simple as that. If you are sad in your life, you are far away from the truth, as simple as that. So, now coming back to manifestation, what you have is the best, because you are in the thought of manifestation because you are not able to see what is already a blessing. You are seeing from the lack point of view. Yes, only when you see from the lack point of view you want to manifest. When you are seeing from the abundance point of view, would you want to manifest anything? You feel that I already have enough, I already have everything in my life, why should I manifest? You have 2 feet to walk. There are so many people who don't have limbs. You can do trekking, you can walk. There are so many people who don't have eyes, but you have eyes. You will see all the blessings. With that blessings, will you still want to manifest anything? You want to manifest this temporary money, house, this and that? No. So can you see how ignorant you are if you go for manifestation? If you don't see the blessings of life, you are far away from the truth. Write it down. If you don't see the blessings of life, you are far away from the truth. A person with the eyes to see the blessings, he doesn't manifest anything. He's simply in the state of gratitude. He's simply in the state of being. Gratitude is a feeling that you already have everything. Gratitude is a feeling, whereas abundance is a mindset. Gratitude is a feeling from the heart, abundance is the mindset. The more you are closer to the truth, the more you are abundant by default, the more you are in full of gratitude by default. Seek the truth, and the truth shall liberate you. Write it down in bold letters. Seek the truth, and the truth shall liberate you. So instead of manifesting, instead of focusing on manifestation, focus on seeking the truth, my dear friends. That will liberate you once for all. You got the point. Now you understood? Meditation is better, meditation is greater, or manifestation is greater? When you do meditation, you are seeking the truth. When you are seeking manifestation, you are far away from the truth. You got the answer. For you to give this conclusion, I have to bring you to so many point of views.